Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Felicia. As you can probably hear, it is drizzling right now, but it's kind of a vibe, honestly. So, it's currently Monday, and my visionary went off this past weekend, which is really exciting. There was one night where I woke up so excited I couldn't go back to sleep, and then I was just sleepy all day yesterday, which is fine. Good problem to have. I am just so bubbly and excited because I haven't sat in this visionary energy in so long. I basically was talking to my coach about this because I was scared to be disappointed after naming something I wanted that didn't come true, basically. So I just hadn't been dreaming truly for a really long time. And I don't know, I just thought that was really interesting. If you watched my What If It Feels This Way Forever video, it was kind of an overlay of inviting all the feelings to the dining table so no one feels left out, essentially, all the negative and positive emotions. And I essentially was just not inviting disappointment to the dining table. I was like, no, everyone else can come, that's fine, but not you. I don't want to be disappointed. And it was just stopping me from dreaming. So it's really exciting to just basically brain dump all weekend and get really excited and know that it's okay if none of this stuff happens. I'm still, and it might disappoint me, but that's also okay to be disappointed in something. But the whole visionary drop-in was kind of based on parts work, where we didn't really go into parts work in terms of the past or anything, but she just sort of shared about you have your CEO and your employee, and they're basically always having a conversation. And honestly, prior to starting YouTube a lot, I was in, I like to say visionary and creator, because I just feel very this is involving my passions, I guess. And so basically I was in the visionary state so much, all the time. It's not weird that that was true, but I wasn't having any creator or employee data to back up anything that I wanted to happen. I wasn't taking a lot of action. Probably since about August, I feel like I've been working on taking a lot of action towards the things I want, and seeing results and seeing it happen right in front of my eyes, and then getting really excited and having bigger dreams. But for a long time I wasn't letting myself back in that visionary seat. Maybe also because I kind of associated it with not doing something, but it is one of my favorite seats to be in and so important. And so I really let myself literally, it's wildest dreams brain dump, and I got so many downloads, so many great ideas, and there's just so much excitement bubbling up. I actually, I really wanted to film yesterday, but I was just so sleepy because I was up for 4 hours in the middle of the night thinking about my dreams. I feel like there's also, like I said, I'm in Monday now. I feel like there's also this person I'm recognizing as this shift lead manager role, where it's okay, visionary, I see all that you want to do. Creator cannot do this in 1 week, but we can break all these little things into baby steps and see what we can actually do in this week that inches us towards any number of these things. Like, we need to prioritize, and we need to have the goal and work backwards to, like, if you were writing a book, what is the first sentence equivalent to the whole novel? Essentially, I think is what maybe manager does. Then creator knows what to do, employee knows what to do all week towards your goals. So that's what I'm doing now. A little long-winded, but this is the stuff I love, and it was really just exciting to feel that energy again after sort of almost demonizing it for so long. Not that I was stopping myself exactly from wanting specific things, but I really wasn't naming big things. And yeah, I just didn't want to be in the room with disappointment. Then, you know, we talked about, it's like you're just then in the disappointment that you're not allowed to dream, which is a whole other side of it. So it just didn't actually make a lot of sense, but that's kind of what a coach is for. And we're about to end our container, which is so sad, but I also feel so like I've learned so much and I'm so ready. I've worked with 2 coaches in this last year, and I got to meet them both on a retreat in November, and they just have my heart, honestly. So I'm really excited to do my little brain dump or scheduling dump, I guess, and see what I actually need to prioritize and get into this week that works towards all my, like, I have three full pages of just things I kind of want to do. So, there's probably more too if I let myself come on. But yeah, I'm gonna do that over coffee, and I will catch you back wherever we land after that.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
Okay, I have plenty to keep me busy this week. I am so excited. I really try to prioritize the things that are currently lighting me up, because I know if I get through those, like especially at the beginning of the week or earlier in the days, I'll have more energy to do all the other things that I kind of don't want to do, more than if I just gritted my teeth, try to do the things I didn't want to do first, and then inevitably lost time or motivation or energy to do the things that I actually really want to do. So I try to prioritize, like, okay, what's coming up top of mind that feels like most exciting, and I put that either at the beginning of the day or beginning of the week, because then, I don't know, Fridays just feel so much easier by then. If I'm just doing the like technical things that I don't like as much. But I'm also learning the things that I don't like as much, just continuing to ask, how can I make this most fun? And that's been helping. It is actually Monday again, the next Monday, I ended up doing an entire like raised bed video last week and was like, that's kind of its own little thing, but I still really wanted to share this concept. So I was like, I'll just make it a whole little video by itself. And I wanted to share that one of my ideas for basically opening up this conversation a little deeper with you is I am creating a little, like, I want to say newsletter because I feel like that is what makes the most sense in my brain. But yeah, it'll be a little newsletter. Maybe bi-weekly, weekly energy. I'll see like how, because like this is the second week. I did no visionary things this weekend, but I don't think that I should every weekend. I think especially I did so much the weekend before, and that was lighting me up and so exciting. It's not going to be how it feels every weekend. And like life is meant to be lit. Like, yes, you do want to like take the action, because I was stuck in like inaction for so long because I was just dreaming all the time. So it felt really good to revisit that. I feel like just naturally I know how to dream, and it would be really cool to harness that and put it on paper a little bit more, have a little like journaling prompts, thought prompts really, and to just see if your notes app just like doesn't fill up the week after, just full of ideas, because I feel like that's what's been happening. I'm not getting these like huge downloads, but I am thinking of so many amazing ideas and just jotting them down. And even just jotting them down, I think breeds like more ideas and more like, well, I could do this and I could do that. And it's just a cycle that like feeds, like, if you're not doing it, it's easy to not do it and not think about it if you're not in this like dreamy bubbly state. Once you start, I feel like for me it's hard for me to stop, but I have such good actionable like routines now that I am actually putting in the work. So it's going to be really cool to see what both of these things combined really end up doing. And I'm really excited, and I just wanted a space basically to like write all this out, talk with you all a little bit more intimately. So I'll probably link that below because I've been working on it actually the last week, and I am just about ready to launch it. So I feel like by the time I end up posting this, I'll have it ready to go, and I'm just really excited for that because I feel like it'll, one, keep me accountable in some way to continue showing up for myself and asking myself questions and not losing the dream, but also still checking in weekly, bi-weekly on like, okay, what are the actions? And sometimes too, actions can be really telling, like, oh, you say you keep wanting to do this, but when you're actually doing it, I don't think that you like it, really. Like, if you don't like the journey, it's gotta go, kind of. And you can collect so much data with yourself of like, okay, yeah, I like the idea of this, maybe not the execution of this. One, how could I change the execution? Maybe make it more fun. Maybe I'm still putting a bit of pressure. Two, maybe I do just like the idea of it and it's not actually a like solidified dream. Maybe it'll come back up in a few years or whatever, but the energy of trying to hold on to it right now is stopping me from doing other things. So being able to really sift through, discern, let things go, make room for more, I just think would be so good to check in like weekly. And I don't know, I'm excited to do this and put my thoughts down and create a little bit more intimate of a community. Yeah, I'm just excited. So I think I will leave you guys there. I'm literally back at my, for some reason, like, printer paper feels more expansive right now than, like, I have journals and stuff. Well, I guess my journals, I have a little bullet journal. I'd say I, like, do some brain mapping in and stuff, but for some reason these feel limitless to me, so it's been helpful to just start jotting random stuff down on this rather than a journal. So yeah, I'm back here. I'm probably just going to use the back of these eventually, and like, I had my whole little weekly schedule. Last week I pretty much did so much of this stuff. I'll probably make my little schedule for this week. Yeah, that will be my coffee, and hopefully what I get up to every Monday now. And maybe some weekends will be big visionary meeting weekends, and maybe like this weekend it'll be full of friends and that kind of energy. So I love it. I'm feeling just so excited about my life in general, and I love that excitement. I think that excitement alone is something to hold on to, and it's like I felt it so easy when I was 18, and now it is a little bit more work to feel that, like, playful and silly and bubbly and excited again. So it almost means more now, because it takes a little bit more to actually get there. But now that I'm recognizing the contrast of not experiencing that, I want to hold on to it so much more. And this, I guess, newsletter will be kind of a way to hold on to it a little bit more and get in communication and connection, which is another thing that I desire. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that, check below. I am naming it the Treehouse Circle, because I think I'm always going to be writing these on this porch and just in my literal dream, like, treehouse. And so we're gonna go meet in our little treehouse, talk about all our dreams, and then emerge, like, inspired, hopefully. Just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful week. I hope you are leaving this feeling inspired, enlightened, and just giddy. I feel giddy. I hope you feel that. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon, and have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.